Hey, Vonzanites. So, has your energy been off? Are you a creator, an entrepreneur, or a coach? And you are just like, oh my God, I have no idea what is going on. I need to fix this universal energy so I can start attracting some positivity into my life. Well, today's episode is going to help you do that. I have the fabulous, my guest. She's one of my, close friends too, guys. So I have Fiona McCoy on today's episode of Vonza Unlocked, and she is the proud owner of the Intuitive Crystal Healing Shop, where healing is beautiful. So let's bring her to the virtual stage.
Hey
Hey, girl.
guys.
Hey.
Hey. Um, Thank you, Lanisha, for the warm welcome. That was very beautiful. And I am excited to tap into these healing energies for today.
Awesome. Awesome. So tell everyone, like, what do you have going on? Like, what exactly is the Intuitive Crystal Healing Shop? Because I know that you talk a lot about energy and healing through crystals. So break that down for all of the Vonzanites out there tuning in to Vonza Unlocked.
All right, Vonzanite. So the Intuitive Crystal Healing Shop is a mobile apothecary shop. It's your one stop shop where you can get everything you need for spiritual healing, physical healing, emotional healing. Sometimes people call me their therapist. So it really is your one stop shop where I sell crystals, sage, incense, body butters, everything for spiritual healing. Like if you need some sage, I got that for you. If you need a sageless spray, where because you're at work and you can't burn sage, you can spray it away. And I also offer like crystal consultations. So if you are new with crystals, don't know what crystals are, know how to use them, don't know what to do with them, I will sit down and actually teach you and just give you the deepest understanding that I could possibly give you. But usually healing is done by you. Like I am a healer, but I am the healer of my own body. I help to facilitate healing, but so that you can heal yourself. We are all able and have the capacity to heal ourselves. So that's just what I teach you, that's what I advise, and that's what I guide you into at the Intuitive Crystal Healing Shop.
Awesome. Awesome. So how did you go down this path? Because that's not it is popular to use crystals, but I feel like only if you know about that world. So, how did you
Right.
get introduced to it? And like, just let us know. How'd you go down that journey?
Let's say, girl, how much time do you have? But so back when my son was about like 5 or 6, he's 12 now. I he was struggling with anxiety. Like he had separation anxiety, social anxiety, and his doctor, I spoke to his doctor about it, and his doctor was like, well, maybe we should try this, maybe we should try that. And I just was like, I kind of want to pause because he's only 5 or 6 at this time, and I'm not trying to go down that route. And I also don't want him to be labeled. So I started trying to find some alternative help. So I like stumbled upon crystals in my research. So I went to a crystal shop, and when I went in there, the feeling that I had was just like they just assumed that I knew what was going on. I had stones when I was a kid, but they just assumed nobody really paid me any mind. I had to do my own research. And I once I started doing my own research, I was like, okay. So I gave him a crystal. I put in his backpack, and like you can tell like just the energy shift, because crystals, you don't have to do anything. They have their own energy in them, and they help to shift the energy of like the collective, the universal you. So circling back to what I said in the beginning, I didn't get the care that I needed when I was new with crystals. So I was just like, you know what? Whoever walks into my shop, my physical shop, sometimes a table, you are going to get the best care ever. I am going to sit down and go over everything so you understand and you're making the best possible choice, because it's not about money at the end of the day. It's about, using what you have to heal what's inside. So that's
Okay.
how the Intuitive Crystal Healing Shop. Somebody asked me, girl, what crystal do I use for this? And I was like, oh, you use this. And they like, I'm like, I might as well start a shop.
Yes, absolutely. Turning your interest into a business. See, you guys,
Right.
see how that works? Whatever
Yes.
you are interested in, you can learn how to monetize that. So how has this, your interest in this space, shaped you as an entrepreneur?
I feel like I feel like it shaped me by knowing that it's limitless. Like the possibilities are limitless. Like with crystal healing and just healing in general, like it can range from a crystal to a different modality, right? So it just with my business, like and being an entrepreneur, like I can literally pivot at any moment. I could try something new. If it doesn't work out, then I start something else. But I just feel like it's limitless. Like there's nothing that we can't do as entrepreneurs. There's nothing as we can't do as women in general, but as an entrepreneur, like you really can go down any lane with it. And I feel like that's what it showed me over the last couple of years.
All right, all right, all right. So let's pivot a little bit here. So I know that you have been making or expanding on your
Hmm.
current business, and you now have a new venture, a new path that you are going
Yeah.
down, which I am super excited about and proud of you about as well. Um, so as you are expanding, um, tell or first I should say, Sis Walks and Talks, guys.
This walks and talks.
So this new initiative, you are building a community. So tell us a little bit about Sis Walks and Talks and how you have taken what you were currently doing and expanding it into this new venture that you're working on.
Okay, so back in July, I was tired of being tired. I was tired of looking at myself in the mirror and thinking like, okay, Monday we gonna start. Monday, I was tired of looking at my body in the state that it was, and my mind in the state that it was, and like my emotional state. So I was just like, I'm gonna walk outside. And then walking outside turned into, I'm gonna walk 10,000 steps a day. Then it turned into, I lost weight from it, 33 pounds. And then people were like, well, I love what you're doing. Like, do you walk? Like, can I come walk with you? And I was like, sure. Like, the way I felt while I'm walking every single day, it's just like everybody should experience this, like, and especially in nature, because nature has its own healing modality to it too. I was just like, women need to have this. So I was like, what am I gonna call it? And I was like, well, sis be walking and talking. So it just turned into Sis Walks and Talks. So Sis Walks and Talks is an interactive, intentional experience where you come together, we come together, we walk, we talk. I find places that are in your backyard because the goal is to experience, so you can experience this, because a lot of these places I didn't know until I started researching. So you can go without me. You feel comfortable enough to go without me, and you start on your own healing journey or whatever that may look like. But really just bringing healing and nature like together. And like weight loss too. Friendship, community as well.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And even though that this is a, you meet up physically to walk, like how are you expanding this to everyone else? Like tell us a little bit more about your virtual community because it is still in the works. So
Hmm.
how, like, tell us about that. What do you have
So
going on?
the virtual community, I've been posting a lot on TikTok, right? And I've been meeting a lot of ladies from all over the world, right? And they're like, "Oh, I want to join. You should come here. You should do this." And I was like, "I need to have a virtual community. Like even if I'm not in your city, state, or town, like you can log on, you can see these walks, you can get this motivational energy, you can see what the products I'm using, you can see like even if we want to do a sister check-in, like where we go once a week, we like meet or something like that, or like you'll get exclusives. That's what like my brain started to go like, if I give you exclusive access to me, and call it a community, because that's really what it is. Like you having you having rights to something and feeling like it's yours, and you can come in and fill your cup up. Say your cup is at 50% one day and it's not Sunday and we're not meeting outside. You can log on to this website that I'm going to create, this community that I'm going to create, and fill your cup up on a Wednesday or on a Tuesday morning or right before you go to bed, right? So
Mhm.
that's like what I'm looking forward to in the future with Sis
Awesome.
Walks and Talks in
Awesome.
my community.
So, as we are on this topic of you are building this, you have chosen to build this virtual community on Vonza, guys.
Hmm.
Yes, because Vonza is absolutely amazing. What made you decide that Vonza was going to be the platform for you to host this virtual community for your, for your audience?
So, first of all, the fact that Vonza is a melanated community, it was created by melanated people, black people. I just, I resonate with that deeply. If I can put my money back into the black dollar and keep that circulating, that is the most important part for me. Like, I want to do everything black. I want to pour into my people and allow that cup to overflow too. So that was a no brainer when I found that out. I was like, of course, like, period. Come on now. And then I've just, because we're friends, I've watched you blossom with Vonza for the last what, 2 years or so. Um and it just felt like, of course. Like, why not join this circle? Because I've seen how it's working for you. So I'm like, I'm ready. I'm ready. There was no doubt in my
Ready.
mind.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. See, guys, real people, real results. Vonza is an all in one platform. So, if you are a coach, if you are a creator, or if you are an entrepreneur in general, Vonza is the platform for you, especially if you have digital products, you have something where you want to build a membership or community base. If you want to host courses, like sell e-courses, things like that, Vonza is the place to be because it has tools for you to build your landing pages, your websites, your sales funnels, your text message marketing, your email marketing, all of that stuff wrapped into one so you don't have to be using multiple platforms. So, yes, right? It was a no brainer for you to go with Vonza to
Of
build this
course.
virtual
And
community.
it was so user friendly too. Like, I've been looking at it over the last couple of days and playing around, and it is pretty much straightforward. Like, it's very, very user friendly because I'm not a tech girly. I'm a crystal girly. I am not like tech savvy. So if I can use it, I know that it'll be great for like anyone else.
Awesome, awesome. So talk a little bit more about what exactly, besides the walks,
Mhm.
what exactly are some things that you plan on hosting inside of the virtual community for your audience?
Hmm. I want so because this is a healing community, I want to bring people from all over the world, right? With all different types of healing modalities. Like, you might be somebody who does yoga. Like, I want you to tap in on here and teach my girls a 15-minute session. Or if you are a motivational speaker, I want you to come in to my community. So it's not just about me and what I put out, but also using the tools that are on Vonza, also using people who have, like, their own specialty, and bring that to the community alongside with just matching you up with different women, us staying connected so it doesn't just leave on Sunday. It just creating that connection where we can have some dialogue, because some people are wary about giving out their personal information, telephone number, email, and stuff. So, like, if you have somewhere where you can show up physically, like, and we can have a face to face phone call like this, or we can have a group phone call and just talking for the day. So that's like some things that I'm looking forward to with Vonza. Just creating, using others to help build this community, because if you help me, I'm helping you. You're getting light through my light. So the light is just, it just keeps shining on everyone. Hopefully that answered the
Yes.
question.
Yes, yes, it
Okay.
does. Collaboration over competition,
Yes.
where, more people can win. And that's what it's about. It's about everyone winning. There is enough resources for everyone to win, to be
Agreed.
honest. That's why it's great to collaborate with others. And when you do collaborations, you get to tap into an audience that you may not have necessarily had access to before, right?
Right.
So expanding your network. So doing all of this, you obviously had to have a shift, right? Because we have ideas and things like that all the time. And it's really hard sometimes to get those ideas going. It's the
Mm-hmm.
execution part that a lot of people have problems with. So, what kind of a shift in you do you feel like had to happen for you to finally like do this? Because you've been wanting to do something along these lines for quite some time, but you didn't
Mm-hmm.
necessarily know how to go about doing it.
So I don't know when the like aha moment was or the shift actually. Maybe I do know when the shift happened, but it really like I was searching scratch that. I was searching for a very long time. Like, how can I have this community? Like I want something where, I can have like a face to face with people and build something like greater than myself, but I just didn't know what it was going to be. And then, like, to find something I actually love doing that was like 100% free. And it was really out of just the love of walking. And I was like, wow, like, whoa, that's my aha moment that I really can turn something as simple as walking into a community. And that I was like, here it is. This is it. This is it. This is it because we need this. We need whether it's walking or not, we just need these interactions. So I think that was my aha moment. And I don't know if it really honestly just recently came with these last two Sis Walks and Talks, because the first one was a very beautiful turnout. It was beautiful outside. So of course people are gonna come, right? The second one, which was last Sunday, people, I didn't know if anybody was going to show up because it was rainy. And once 10 people showed up, I was like, oh, this is my community. This is my community. So
It
that
was
was like the aha
confirmation.
moment. Yeah, confirmation. Like, girl, even in the rain, people are people are searching for this. People need community. So there was my need, and it was just aha, like, okay, it's time. Like, let's get in the driver's seat and get this thing going. Yeah, that was my moment.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Did you guys hear what she said? She discovered a need. There was a need, and she filled that need, and she has been able to monetize something that she was interested in and made it happen. So you can do the same thing. We all have our gifts. We all get these ideas, and
Mhm.
like I said before, execution is the hardest part. So stop delaying your successes because you are afraid to make a move. You got to
Yeah.
act. Action takers get results so much faster.
Absolutely. I'm like, you never know what's going to happen. Just jump. Like, you going to land on the ground. Like, you really are. Even if you fall a little bit, you just get back up. But just jump, take the leap. It'll be so worth it. And if it doesn't work out, which everything does work out divinely in your favor, even if you think it doesn't work out, it's still working out. And just know you can get back up and try it again. Try it again. Keep
Absolutely.
trying.
Absolutely. So now we like to have some fun over here in Vonza Unlocked. So before we wrap things up,
Mm-hmm.
um, we're going to play two truths and a lie. So, Vonza Nights, it is your job to comment and figure out and let us know what you think the lie is. So, you ready to play?
Two truths and a lie. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, let me go. Let's hear it. What are your two truths and a lie? And make sure you, of course, mix them up.
Okay. So I have walked over 2 million steps. And I have walked over 2 million steps since July. And I am an Aries.
Okay.
And oh man, girl, you didn't put me on the spot. And I absolutely hate cats.
Okay. All right,
I
there
don't
we go,
know.
guys. So, what do you think is the lie? Let us know in the comments. So, let us know. Like, even though this is a new venture that you are kicking off, where can people sign up? Guys, remember, this is not just yes, you can physically walk, but we talk about this. You're gonna have walks in different places of the in the country or out of the country, like, right?
Yeah. That part, that's the big picture. The big picture is going to Costa Rica with Sis Walks and Talks and us having a very relaxing day by walking by the beach. Or us going as far as like Arizona and hiking in Sedona. Like, yeah, so it's not just going to stay here. And if you can't come to those places, the virtual platform is where you're going to be able to see all the beauty. Like, so you don't have to
Exactly.
book that flight with us, but you can still experience it.
You guys heard it. So, with that being said, where can people find you? Where can they sign up for Sis Walks and Talks?
So right now you can sign up on intuitivecrystalhealingshop.com. And you can click the link on there, and it will be a link that says Sis Walks and Talks. So you can sign up, you'll see future dates, and you'll be on the wait list for the Vonza community when I create it.
All right.
Because it is coming
Awesome.
very, very,
Awesome.
very, very soon.
Yes, we're going to get this thing up and running as soon as possible. So you guys can get all this beautiful healing because the world is crazy.
It sure is.
Okay, there's way too much going on, and we need to have peaceful mindsets, even in this chaos that is happening. So, thanks, guys, for tuning in for this episode of Vonza Unlocked. And do not forget, if you're a coach, a creator, or entrepreneur, you can try Vonza for free by going to vonza.com. Try it out. I know you're going to absolutely love it. If you have questions, tech support is absolutely amazing, but it is very user friendly, as well as there is an entire library of tutorials to help you build your Vonza platform. But, we also have people that will actually build out your Vonza platform for you as well if you just do not want to do it yourself. So make sure that if you have
Mhm.
questions, you drop them, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye, guys.